We've all been there, right? You plan a vacation and suddenly everyone and their grandma are at the same spot. It's like you're on a school field trip instead of a relaxing getaway. But today, my friends, I'm about to change your travel game forever. We're counting down the top 10 hidden travel gems you never knew existed. Places so off the radar you'll practically have them to yourself. So grab your virtual passport and let's dive in. Spoiler alert. One will make you question everything you know about paradise. Number 10, Hallstatt, Austria. You've probably heard of Vienna and Salzburg, but have you ever stumbled across Hallstatt? No? Good. Let's keep it that way. This charming Austrian village was established around 800 BC. Yes, you heard me right. It's been around longer than sliced bread, the internet, and, well, most of history. With its picture-perfect lake and mountains, Hallstatt is like a fairy tale that somehow stayed off Instagram's radar. Mostly. What makes it a hidden gem? Well, Hallstatt may look like a Disney set, but surprisingly, it's not mobbed with tourists. And when you're done snapping pictures of the lake, there's a 7,000-year-old salt mine you can explore. Imagine Instagramming that. Just don't tell too many people, okay? We've got to keep this one under wraps. Number 9, Sighisoara, Romania. Now Dracula may have put Romania on the map, but here's the thing. Sighisoara, a small medieval town established in the 12th century, is where the real magic and mystery happens. With cobblestone streets, pastel-colored houses, and Gothic towers, it's like walking through a fairy tale that's just a little creepy. Oh, and did I mention it's Dracula's actual birthplace? Yep, welcome to the hometown of Vlad the Impaler. Tourists? Barely any. But you'll find more bats than crowds, which is exactly why it's perfect. Honestly, you might even have an existential crisis, wondering why you hadn't heard of this place sooner. Number 8, Kotor, Montenegro. Tucked away on the Adriatic coast, Kotor has the vibe of Venice, minus the overpriced gelato and overcrowded squares. It's been around since, forever. Around the 5th century BC. This UNESCO World Heritage Site has medieval walls, narrow alleys, and cats. Yep, cats rule the town. If you're a cat lover, consider yourself home. But what makes Kotor a hidden gem? While nearby Dubrovnik is being swarmed by Game of Thrones fans, Kotor is quietly minding its business with its stunning bay views and ancient charm. Climb the 1,350 steps to St. John's Fortress, and you'll get a workout, a view, and bragging rights. Win-win, right? Number 7, Setenil de las Bodegas, Spain. Setenil de las Bodegas is literally built into the cliffs. Like, the houses have rocks as their roofs. Established in the 12th century, this small Andalusian town is more than just a marvel of architecture. It's the kind of place where you'll feel like you've wandered onto a movie set for Indiana Jones. Except this time, no one's chasing you with a boulder. Setenil is so hidden, even some Spaniards haven't visited it. But the real reason this town is a gem? The tapas bars, tucked under massive stone overhangs, will make you question why anyone bothers building on flat land. Number 6, Faroe Islands, Denmark. Okay, I'm about to let you in on a secret, the Faroe Islands. Situated between Iceland and Norway, the Faroes have fjords that rival Norway's, puffins that rival, well, wherever puffins come from, and almost no one knows they exist. Established by the Vikings back in the day, because of course they did, the Faroe Islands are perfect for those who think Iceland is too mainstream. What makes it a hidden gem? Imagine hiking with no one around, staring at waterfalls that look like they're straight out of a travel magazine. The best part? No crowds. You'll only share the landscape with sheep, which, let's be honest, are much better company than your average selfie stick-wielding tourist. Number 5, Banska Štiavnica, Slovakia. Ever dreamed of exploring a place where time stands still? Banska Štiavnica, established in the 13th century, is a medieval mining town surrounded by volcanoes. No, seriously, this Slovakian gem is a mix of natural beauty and history, and it's practically untouched by mass tourism. Why should it be on your radar? It's got the oldest mining school in the world, a castle-turned-museum, and more charm than your grandmother's tea set. Plus, there's an underground tour of the mining tunnels that'll make you feel like Indiana Jones, if Indiana Jones were also a geology nerd. Number 4, Matera, Italy. Matera might just be the most ancient city you've never heard of. Established in 9000 BC, yeah, that's right, it's one of the oldest continually inhabited cities in the world. Matera's claim to fame? Houses carved into limestone cliffs. It's like walking through a biblical movie set, except it's real. Why is it a hidden gem? While Rome and Venice are on everyone's bucket list, Matera is still flying under the radar. Wander through its sassy districts, visit the rock churches, and you'll feel like you've traveled back in time. Just don't expect Wi-Fi in the caves. You're here to disconnect. Remember? Number 3, Guimarães, Portugal. Guimarães might be the birthplace of Portugal, but it's still a hidden gem. Established in the 10th century, this medieval town oozes history from every stone wall. The streets are lined with old-world charm, and the Guimarães Castle is the kind of place where you half expect to see a knight riding by. So why is it still hidden? Despite its importance, Guimarães isn't overwhelmed with tourists. It's the perfect blend of history, culture, and seriously good pastries. Bonus, it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which means you're basically time traveling with every step. Number 2, Sibiu, Romania. Yes, Romania makes the list again. This time we're in Sibiu, a city that was established in the 12th century by German settlers. Known for its colorful buildings and watchful rooftop eyes, no, seriously, Google it, Sibiu is one of those places that somehow remains under the tourist radar. The vibe? It's like a secret fairy tale village you stumble upon in a dream. Walk through the old town, visit the Brukenthal Palace, and climb the council tower for a panoramic view that'll leave you speechless. Plus, it was voted Europe's cultural capital in 2007. Proof that Sibiu is a hidden gem with some serious street cred. Number 1, Lofoten Islands, Norway. Okay, I saved the best for last. The Lofoten Islands. If you've never heard of them, don't worry, because most people haven't. These islands are tucked away in the Arctic Circle, but trust me, the scenery is next-level stunning. Think jagged peaks rising from the ocean, picturesque fishing villages, and the northern lights dancing across the sky. Why is it a hidden gem? Well, the Lofoten Islands are one of those places where you wonder how the universe allowed such beauty to go unnoticed. It's remote, rugged, and best of all, quiet. No traffic, no chaos, just you, the mountains, and an endless supply of nature's finest. Now, before you start packing your bags, hit that like button if you're ready to ditch the tourist traps and explore the road less traveled. And if you've got any secret travel gems of your own, drop them in the comments below. We won't tell anyone. Promise. Don't forget to subscribe for more off-the-beaten-path adventures, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy exploring, my fellow travel junkies.